Good morning. So we are on our way to a new place, continuing our jaunt around the world here. We are still in Greece, in Athens. We're going to take off and zip over short flight to Istanbul, near mainland Turkey, down here. I didn't see anything else of interest. Not that it's not interesting. I just didn't see any major cities or sites to come into. So Istanbul up here in the top portion looked like an interesting flight with some good scenery. So not a super long flight, but it should be kind of fun to take off, loop around, and see kind of what happens here. So not going to do a lot of talking. Just going to focus on the flight itself. We'll get airborne. We'll head on over there, and we'll see how well the landing goes or does not. But let's let them finish loading up the airplane, and then we'll get underway.
Tower I-7729er at runway 21, left ready for departure IFR to Yesekoy. I-7729er, hold short runway 21 left. Traffic is generic on the runway. Hold short runway 21 left I-7729er. EGN 331, turn next taxiway.
Alright, so you may be wondering why suddenly the clouds are different and that airplane I was watching is gone. Well, my lovely game decided at this exact moment to crash for absolutely no reason. Yeah. So I've got another plane that's somewhere on final that I can't see anywhere on my map, which kind of sucks, because the other planes that did land and were coming in, I could see on my VFR map, which was great. I don't know if my radar in here will actually show me the airplanes. I don't think it will. It's supposed to show me some things, but I don't think it'll show me that. So the game crashed, I reloaded, and this time when I connected to the real world weather, it downloaded different weather. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm also not sure why all those planes were parked on the taxiway over here. That's not exactly a parking space. And something tells me an F-22 is not going to be parked at Athens International Airport. So, a little bit confused. But we have takeoff clearance, so let's get this thing rolling and airborne. Check my flaps. Let's get my takeoff landing lights on. Let's do all that. Everything's on. Strobe from auto. We are ready to roll. Alright, so takeoff shouldn't be too eventful, really, considering everything else, as long as my game doesn't crash. We've got, again, that bit of a turn once we get airborne. I should have gone out farther, and for some reason my controller's drifting. Alright, let's rocket away. I'll go ahead and turn the auto throttle off because that system gets on my nerves. Oh, there's the plane on final now. And teleported up on my map. It wasn't where it currently is a moment ago. That's lovely. Good times. And I don't know why the airport told me to hold and then brought him in. But I'm still got pretty decent separation, so we should be fine. Okay, we are good to rotate. I just want to get a little more speed in. A bit windy out. Get the gear up. Now let's pull back on the throttles a bit. Yeah, I know. Flaps off. Mountains, so we definitely want to keep climbing over that. Whoa, auto throttles. Why did you just turn on? No. Why don't I have control? What the flip? What the heck is going on? I do not have thrust control of my airplane. I am at full throttles and my engines are not moving and I am going to fall out of the sky here. What the freaking heck is going on? Autopilot, turn on. Give me thrust. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, why are you not throttling above 30%? We are about to crash. That is not heading. I need speed. Why are you not throttling up? Okay, I can't. My engines just won't throttle. I don't get what the heck just happened. I was slowing down. Like, my engines just refused to spool, and now they're going. What the heck? Okay, auto throttles pulled them back a little bit. And boom, now they're cut. Now they're throttling up. Now they're cut. Oh my gosh. Okay, auto throttle off. We are going to need to cheat a bit here. Okay, my gear is out again. Can we do a mulligan here? All right, let's throttle up again. I'm going to say F you to the auto throttles that apparently killed us for absolutely no bleeping reason. My entire engine thrust was limited to 30% and I did not have auto throttle on. Why am I auto pulling up? What the heck? Oh, my trims. My trims are screwed up. You, flight director, autopilot, autopilot. Oh my gosh. Pull out. What are my trim levels? Gear up. Flaps up. Trim levels down. All right, let's get up there. Now I'm going to carefully dial this back from the... Nope, we just lost it. I'm gonna start cursing. I just lost all thrust again. Oh my gosh. Why do I not have thrust? I know I'm stalling. I have 0 thrust. What is going on with this plane? Well, the only way I can do that is if I barrel roll down. This is the only way I'm able to stay afloat because auto throttle is not giving me any choice. I don't know what is going on. Geez, my rudder is screwed up too. Where's the center of rudder trim? Thank you, rudder reset. What are my other trims doing? No. Just stop dealing with my trims, autopilot. I hate you. Why are you still trimming me? Autopilot is not on, and yet it is still engaging my trim. All right, can I throttle the plane up? No. I have no thrust control. Oh my gosh. No. I have 33% engine power. Okay, what the heck is this? EGT is in the red. Is something not running? I just shut my engines off mid-flight. Altitude is falling fast. Let's go back up. Because when this sucker's a-fallen... Alright, we're at 34,000. Flaps deploying to the first level. I want my plane to completely shut off. I should still have fly-by-wire, I think. Okay, plane is hard down. I think those are just spinning based on the air moving, maybe. All right, let's power on. Screw you, auto throttle. I'm going to pull all my thrust back to 0. Okay, let's come over here and watch. EGT immediately goes to the red. That's the only thing I can think of that would be causing my problems. Something in the cooling system's not working. But I don't know what. Let's... Okay, so the main thing that may be different is the weather conditions. Whoa. What the heck? Temperature plummeting. Okay. What's going on? We're back in the green. Do I have thrust? Oh, I've got thrust. Okay, flight director, autopilot. You go back up to what you're supposed to. You turn me back on course. Why would the weather have anything to do with that? That's the only factor that was different. Everything's operating normally. Raise the flaps up. Normal operating temperature. Let's do some Googling because that is beyond weird and it means that I can't have weather? We were on scattered clouds or something like that. I don't remember quite what it was, but we weren't in beautiful clear weather. What does that even mean that's yellow? I don't know, and I'm very concerned about what just happened. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that nightmare of a show. Let me switch to just the high speed. We'll fast forward through the flight, see what happens when we get there. This isn't going to be a long flight because I'm just headed up to Istanbul. I think now that we've troubleshot our problem, we've got a little bit of time. But I want to figure out what happened, so maybe I can report back once we've landed and taxi to a gate. So we'll see when we get there. All right, so while we taxi, yeah, quite a lot of bugs in this one. For some reason, as I was flying on my final descent with my gear raised, I received the achievement for hydroplaning. Not exactly sure how that happens when your gear aren't even on the ground. Second, it looks like the ETG temperature issue is a glitch in the game that's been around since last year, apparently. I've seen some references on Reddit to it going back that far, to an issue with live weather in high altitude locations or hot locations. So because the place I'm flying at, Athens, was apparently very warm, the temperature was screwed up and I was not able to fly apparently. So the engines just completely overheated as soon as I got airborne and I promptly had no thrust. Not sure how that works because at that time of day, I highly doubt Athens would fail. Now, some folks were mentioning that I could potentially use the flex system, flex departure. I'm a little off center there. Oops. Flex throttle in order to get airborne. Instead of using the toga takeoff and go around throttle, or thrust, I believe. But yeah, I don't think that really quite would work for me in this case. I saw posts where most people were saying that still wasn't allowing them to actually get airborne. So I'm not sure if that would actually work. And that's kind of what the problem that I fear would be. Actually, why is my nose gear still on? You. So I'm not sure what happened with that. There's a ton of glitches in this. We'll see. I'm in another warm climate, though I'm here at night now. What is the current time of day? It is currently 6:23, 6:24 p.m. Even though I took off at 3:55, I'm not quite sure how suddenly I jumped to 6:24 p.m. because it shouldn't be nighttime yet, but whatever, this game's got issues. So when I go to depart, we'll see if I'll be able to have issues with the system functioning under live weather. When I leave Istanbul, I was going to try to fly through some of the desert, but I really like flying with live weather, so we'll see what happens. I didn't have any problems landing in Malta. I didn't have any problems landing in Athens. So I'm not sure what the heck's going on, if it's a random thing or if some minor update somewhere caused the problem, but it is definitely a problem. So we will see what happens. Hope you enjoyed the crash and the insanity of that, but we will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.